Right, Taylor, where you going?
Gotta go to school.
Loser.
Got something I need to sort out.
Come on, darling, I'm running late.
I don't want to go to school today, Mum.
I don't want to go to work, but that's just the way of the world, I'm afraid. Oh, quickly now, look at the time.
Oh, Mum, do I have to?
Of course you do. What is the matter with you?
I just feel a bit funny.
What do you mean funny? Are you ill? Have you got a temperature?
No, I just feel funny.
Okay, then out you get.
Oh, but
Come
Mum.
on, Emma, I need to get to the office. See you tonight, Poppet. Have a lovely day.
Come on, I'm gonna be late.
Okay. What's that for?
Oh, Lane gave it to me. Me and Maddie are going out tonight, so it's for a taxi home.
What do you mean, home?
What?
You said it's for a taxi home. They sent you home.
Don't be stupid.
You don't even talk about Dad anymore.
Only because I don't want to upset you. I mean, I think about him all the time. Elaine says they're having a meeting about him today.
Why? To see if he can come home?
Well, she wasn't sure. But I hope so.
Me too.
Look, I'll ring the social worker as soon as I can. Try and find out what's going on.
Promise?
Promise.
I just think the matter shouldn't go any further, that's all.
You were physically assaulted by a pupil.
And in a matter as serious as this, you have no choice.
Okay?
No. My last-minute revision plan's gone wrong. I haven't got a clue how I'm going to make it through the exam.
If the questions I revised come up, then I'll be okay.
Shh. I need to hear what they're saying.
All you're trying to do is talk to a pupil about his behaviour, and he went for you.
You've got nothing to worry about. You haven't done anything wrong.
Oi, sixth form only.
I need to talk to you about the DVD.
Bad luck, it's only me in a minute.
I need someone to introduce the different items.
Oh, sorry, no can do. We've already suffered for our art.
Oh, it's just that Anika said you'd be perfect.
Yeah, well, Anika's no longer in the same time zone.
I know, but she used to describe you as rent-a-god.
Oh, charming.
Oi, just out of interest, how much are you willing to pay us?
Nothing is for the school.
Yeah, boring.
I'll take that as a maybe then.
No, take it as a no. Take it, but not even if Spielberg himself asked us.
So you're in on time for once?
Yeah, need to be. Got something I need to start out.
Sounds serious.
It is.
What's going on?
You'll find out. Seen enough.
Right, settle down, year 10. Back to your seats. Please bear in mind that A-levels start this morning for the sixth form, so... What are you doing here?
What's it look like?
Don't get mouthy with me, boy. Mrs. Passenger will want to see you.
Yeah, thought she might.
Her office, now!
What's the matter? Looks like he's in trouble.
Again?
Sounds serious. Maliki didn't look in the mood.
Well, Taylor didn't seem that worried, did he?
Does he ever? So what time do you want to meet tonight then?
6.
It's a bit early.
Well, I thought maybe we could go and get something to eat first.
I'm broke.
Well, on me.
Nice one.
And don't be late.
As if. Where are you going?
I've got to go and call Dad's social worker. Well, he's just having this assessment thing today, so I promised Danny I'd go and see what was going on. Anyway, cover for me, yeah?
Yeah, see you later.
There are those who say trouble follows people like you around, but they're wrong. You make it, don't you?
In your opinion?
Only this time you've gone too far.
What do you mean?
Oh, don't play the innocent with me. I know exactly what went on in the secretary's office.
You weren't even there?
No, but Mrs. Passenger was. And you won't be making things any better for yourself by not being man enough to stand up and accept what you've done.
I'm pleased Miss Passenger was there. 'Cause she's the only one out of you lot that knows the meaning of the word truth.
Assaulting a member of the staff is not only an exclusion issue, it is also a criminal offence. So, if I were you, I'd better brace yourself for the worst.
Problem?
No?
Yeah?
What is it with you and him now?
Nothing. Just I really hope it won't be anything.
Let me clarify exactly what I saw. Hearing raised voices. Actually, Taylor, it was your voice I heard coming from the secretary's office. I got to the doorway, saw you grab Mr. Green by the lapels and shove him very violently. Is that correct, Mr. Green?
Yes.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
Are you going to say anything else?
I think that's an accurate account.
Oh, I get it.
I get it, you dirty...
I would choose your words very carefully, Taylor Mitchell. Nothing can excuse a physical assault, which is what your actions amounted to. So I'm going to give you a few minutes to think about exactly what it is you do want to say in your defence.
Why aren't you in your lesson?
I was just going to use the phone.
Oh, I think you should use that in your own time, don't you?
Mr. Malachi.
Why are you doing this? You're just going to let me take the rap? Hey,
Well,
Can you cover Mr. Green's English lesson today?
But this is my only free period.
A small sacrifice in the grand scheme of things, don't you think?
Yes, Mrs. Bassinger.
Well, what have you got to say?
Nothing. There's no point, you've already made up your mind.
Is that the best you can do? I said...
Yeah, I heard what you said. There's no point. Nothing to say.
You've had so many chances, Taylor, all of which you have chosen to throw away. It was with some persuasion that we took you back at the beginning of the year, but we decided to give you a fair chance. As far as I'm aware, you've done little to no work in that time, being consistently late, insolent and disruptive. Do you realise that Mr. Green has every right to press charges for assault?
No, Miss Passenger.
You should count yourself lucky that Mr. Green has the decency not to involve the police. You have him to thank for that, not me. I've contacted the education department, and I'll be writing to your parents today. You will be excluded from the school until such time as I can convene a Board of Governors meeting, where I shall be recommending that the exclusion is permanent. Now, have you got anything to say?
Oh, I see. Yeah, well... Okay, so when can I speak to her then? But it's just she said to call back today. Oh, she's in a meeting about Dad now. Oh, no. No, that's great. Okay, well, thanks for telling me. I'll call back this afternoon. Yep, bye. So you sorted things out?
No.
What's going on then?
What do you think? Been excluded?
Everything all right, Steve?
I think so.
Oh, well, that's a relief.
I thought you said there wouldn't be a problem.
Well, you know, Mitchell, trouble with a capital T.
Sorry I'm late, year 10. I was unavoidably detained. I have some worksheets here. Hand these out for me, please, Kathy.
What's wrong with him? No. Where's Taylor?
Sorry I'm late, sir.
Oh, that's okay, Baz. Just find a seat and sit down.
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I just saw Taylor. He's getting excluded.
What for?
Face the front, please, Karen.
Is it true, sir, that Taylor's been excluded?
I don't think this topic is appropriate.
Why not? He's part of our class.
I said it wasn't open for discussion.
What do you mean?
Please, answer the questions on your worksheets.
Just face it, Karen. He had it coming to him.
Says who?
Well, his attitude was awful.
His attitude was only a response to how other people treated him.
Why are you so bothered? I don't think you liked him that much.
I don't.
So what did the social worker say?
Oh, I didn't speak to her.
Oh, no.
Only because she was in a meeting about Dad. But the woman I did speak to sounded okay about it.
How would they know?
Well, if they have got bad news, they're more careful about it, you know. We can hear it in the voice. But this woman, she sounded all right.
I want you to copy this title down. I want a 1,000-word essay by next lesson.
Have you heard?
They've cancelled the exams.
I wish. They've excluded Taylor Mitchell.
What for?
Where did he smack his teacher?
Smacked? He got excluded just for that? What do you mean, just? Well, maybe he was provoked. I mean, who saw what happened?
Bassinger did, apparently.
What, all of it? All of what? Well, it just seems unlikely that Taylor would have walked up to Mr. Green and lamped him for no reason. Yeah, well, how do you know, Miss Green? I don't. I just assumed, didn't I?
And why the concern all of a sudden? Taylor made your life a misery. You couldn't stand it.
Good morning, Miss Sixth Floor. Can I suggest we have quiet, please? Once we're in the examination room, there's to be no talking.
Wish me luck.
Yeah, good luck. I need more than luck. I need a miracle. I can't hack this.
Hi. Get lost. Okay. What did you want?
I came to see if there was anything I could do to help.
Well, if you hadn't opened your big posh gob in the first place, I wouldn't need your help. So now, thanks to you, I've got no friends.
They've stopped calling you names.
But they wouldn't have called me names in the first place if you hadn't grassed me up about Miss Dyson.
That's so unfair. You let everybody think it was me. But why should I put up with being picked on for something I didn't do?
Dunno.
Please don't cry. Here.
Sorry. I'm just unhappy. Your mum washes and irons your hankies.
No, the cleaner does. You know, when I was a little kid and I fell over, my dad hated me crying. He used to buy me chocolate buttons to shut me up.
Yeah.
Well, now I'm grown up, he's still doing the same thing, only with more expensive stuff. When Moo chucked my briefcase over the wall, he bought me a new one, and I was allowed to upgrade my mobile, even though I'd only had it 2 months.
Show up.
No, you don't get it. Really, I didn't want those things.
No.
I'm not a little kid anymore, and buying me sweets and things won't make me feel better. I think it makes him feel better, though.
Feel the same. I bought Miss Tyson stuff because I like her, but not in the way that everyone else said. But in some ways, I wish she was my mum.
Is your mum awful, then?
No, she's all right. She's a bit like your dad, always buying me stuff. Sweets, watch. But she's had to work really hard since my dad left. And she doesn't have time to do anything else. I hardly see her.
Lucky you. My mum's always on and on and on at me. How was your day? What did you do? Who'd you play with at break?
I wish mine was like that. I try and talk to her, but she only pretends to listen. She just nods and mumbles yes dear or no dear. But I know she's thinking of something else. Even when we sit down to eat, she brings a laptop and eats with one hand and types with the other. Sometimes I just wish she'd ask me how I feel.
So, your mum's more interested in the spam in her inbox than the spam on her plate?
My mum doesn't eat spam.
She's trying to make a joke.
Oh.
Well, why don't you send her an email? No, I'm not joking now. You say she pays more attention to her email than you. Then why don't you send her one telling her everything you want to say?
It's well nice skirt and put it in my locker, like my mum's like, wearing my clothes. I'm conscious not to even wear it to work. No, maybe you should try it on. Match your ears nicely. It's made of cloth too. Baz.
What? No, I'm sorry, I've just got to go and see if they've finished the meeting, yeah?
Hi. Do you know what I think? Some people are completely incapable of changing their attitudes.
What are you on about? Taylor's never hit a teacher before, you know.
I wasn't talking about Taylor, I was talking about Baz.
Well, all I wanted to say is, have you seen it?
And I was talking about me and Baz. Wasting your time on that little rebel without a clue is pointless. If he's got any sense, he'll be miles away by now.
Dear Mum, I hope you didn't mind me emailing you at work. I know this seems weird, but there's things I really want you to know. I've been spending my pocket money on buying my form teacher presents, and the class found out, and now they're making my life horrible. I know you're really busy, but please, if I get the tea, could you talk about this when you get in from work? With love from Emma.
It's good. Send it.
I'm not sure.
Well, what's the worst that could happen?
That she ignores it.
Well, then you've got nothing to lose.
Now, I actually like that. Very realistic. Who are you meant to be today?
None but 2 pupils from the lower sixth of Grange Hill.
Excellent, excellent. And I see you're using the bench as a symbol of continuity. Lovely. For the links? For the DVD?
The year 10 go grass this up.
You can't do the links on top of everything else.
Would that be on top of ruining perfectly good costumes procured from the drama department? Begging for money on school premises? Repeated street art performances in school time, despite being threatened with disciplinary procedures if they didn't cease?
Okay.
Okay, what?
We'll do the links, miss.
You seen someone more interesting you want to chat to, Irene?
No, it's just that Max.
You don't fancy him, do you?
I'd seen a boy on my head in chip fat.
What has he done?
Nothing.
Look, you told Mrs. Battinger about those two Victorians messing you about with the DVD.
So?
Well, so if that nerd's giving you grief, then just tell her, for goodness sakes. It's got to be the easiest solution. She was on for me and Baz.
So why didn't you dump him for good?
What? I swear the other week you were telling me that no one's relationship's normal and that I should try and get on with things the best that I can.
No, but I've been doing a lot of thinking about it since then. And something Martin said to me.
Oh, and he's suddenly Mr. Sensitive now, is he?
Don't be horrible. No, he just pointed out that I wanted him to be something he couldn't be. And it got me thinking, well, he's right. I like him as a mate, I always have. But it would have never worked if it became anything more than that.
Well, Baz is nothing like Martin.
I know he isn't. Just saying, is he ever going to put you first? Or will it always be Annie and his dad and stuff at home?
That's not his fault.
We're not talking about him, we're talking about you.
Yeah,
And I think you should ask yourself, are you happy? If being with Baz makes you happy.
Yeah, it does actually. And he has changed. Okay, not entirely, but he's so much better now. He's so much happier. And he's looking forward to tonight as much as I am.
Sounds to me like you don't have much of a problem.
You know what? I think you might be right.
That was terrible.
I think this morning was harder.
None of the questions I wanted came up either.
It wasn't really a surprise. It was the stuff we went over this term.
Yeah, I know, but I had a plan about how I was going to get around my revision. Backfired on me big time.
What were you on about?
Let's just say I was distracted.
Distracted?
Why me? Why does stuff always have to happen to me?
What now?
Bad stuff. Stuff I could do without. Stuff that isn't my fault.
You're not making any sense. Please just tell me in plain English.
So what happened between Taylor and Mr. Green?
How?
I was there, wasn't I? I was in the room. Except they don't know that.
And what? You're claiming that put you off revising?
No. I saw Mr. Green hit Taylor.
You mean before Taylor hit him?
Yeah.
You mean Mr. Green hit Taylor first?
Yes.
Well, have you told anyone?
Of course not.
What do you mean, course not? You should go and tell Passenger, put the record straight.
I think it'd be such a good idea.
Why on earth not?
Well, I'm worried that I might get myself into trouble.
Don't be stupid. You're not going to get into trouble for telling the truth.
You don't understand.
What isn't there to understand? Well, Mr. Green didn't threaten you if you told anyone.
No. He doesn't even know I was there.
Nick, look, you need to step up and say what you saw. You can't let this happen again, not if you've got any pride in yourself.
I only saw what happened because I was somewhere I shouldn't have been. It would have been a brilliant plan if I do say so myself, and I would have let you in on it. We'd have been laughing now, looking at straight A's.
What are you babbling on about?
That was a plan. To look at the exam papers before the exam. I managed to get myself into the secretary's office. I didn't realise I'd be locked away. Then I heard them come in, so I hid in the storeroom. They came in and I saw it all. You see, that's why I can't tell anyone. Shannon?
I thought I missed you. I'm not in any hurry to get here. I'm a bit worried about how she's taking it. I'm sure I'll be fine. Anyway, I just wanted to wish you luck. Thanks.
Yeah, and what did she say? He can. He is.
What? What?
Dad's coming home tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Shh. Annie. Yeah, I'm still here. No, but I thought you just said... Oh, I see. No, I've got to go. Bye.
Oh, sorry. It's okay. I can't stop. Dad's coming home.
Remarkably, only one thing hasn't changed over the years. And that's the rancid old fart smell of school dinners.
Guys, please. I'm trying to revise here.
For your information, we were forced into this.
Yeah, and we're gutted about it. If I were you two, I'd be more gutted by the fact that thousands of people are going to remember you as a pair of absolute dipsticks.
Still be a funny world if we were all the same.
My gramps used to say that.
What?
Be a funny world if we're all the same.
Really?
All right, let's go from the top. I'll do it properly this time.
Mind you, I'd quite like it if we're all the same. At least we knew where we were with people.
Sorry, you've lost me.
I'm afraid I have as well. And for what? I'm a terrible judge of character.
Meaning?
Well, sometimes you think someone's going to be nice, but they're just a superficial, pretty piece of worthless junk.
I take it you're not talking about your granddad now.
No. If you'd known how I've behaved since he died, I'd have killed him.
All right. You are okay with me, aren't you?
What's going on?
Did she say anything?
About what?
What were you talking about?
Well, you have to ask her.
Shannon! Shannon?
Just go away.
Hold on a sec. I just need to know if you've told anyone.
That's all you're interested in. You.
I'm only asking you not to. I don't need any more trouble. I've got enough worries.
Yeah, and you know what? You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, Nick. Even I know that. I can't believe I even saw you as boyfriend material. And I never to make that mistake again.
I'm not asking you to. That's the last thing I need.
Oh, so that makes it all right then?
Well, doesn't it? Oh, for goodness sake, go up your moral high horse. I thought you couldn't stand Taylor Mitchell.
Listen, I might not have dealt with things in a great way this year. Yeah, I've been stupid and upset. But at least I'm not sly or sneaky, nor do I hide behind a nice, polite voice. I might not have any time for Taylor Mitchell, but as far as I'm concerned, he's not the cheating, self-obsessed liar you are.
Hello, darling. Did you have a good day?
Yeah, did you?
Not bad.
I made the tea.
Oh, that's nice.
Did you get an email? For me? Did you get my email?
I did, yes.
Are you angry with me?
Why on earth would I be angry?
For me emailing you at work?
No. Although, strictly speaking, we're not supposed to go online for personal stuff, but once in a while's okay. Actually, I'm delighted that you had the ingenuity to reach me via technology. So, why don't we sit down, have our tea, and you can tell them what all this is about.
There are those who say trouble follows people like you around. Mitchell!
You are your own worst enemy, Mitchell. You've had so many chances, Taylor, all of which you have chosen to throw away. Such time as I could convene a Board of Gardeners meeting, if you got anything to say.
Things haven't been very easy since your father moved out, have they? When I read your email, I realised you just need someone to talk to listen to you. I know I've been busy with work and...
It's all right, Mum.
Oh, no, Emma, it's not all right. I hate it that you feel like this. That's why I've arranged for you to see a counsellor. I'm sure you'll feel much better.
What are you doing?
Packing. What does it look like? Don't just stand around. Go and get your stuff.
Put it all back. Put it back.
Baz, it's Maddie. Where are you? You know, I'm always there for you when stuff happens and I always take your side. But when it comes to doing something for me, you're never there. You want a break? You take one. Take one as long as you want, because as far as I'm concerned, we're finished.
Can't have her rushing around your dad's this afternoon thinking she's moving back in.
Madness running the family, does it?
Leave it, Baz. He's not worth it.
You think you can keep me sweet while pretending you fancy me? Don't flatter yourself, darling.
You tell her we're mates and we ain't